Hello, world. So today I am back from Vancouver, BC, and it has been amazing waking up at 4 p.m. and getting to see my beautiful roommate and my beautiful friend Rebecca. She pops on by. You want to say hello?
Hello.
So we were opening up the course and started talking about the lesson for the day. So I figured why not just get it out and share it with everybody while we're thinking about it. So I was kind of like repeating it, and I'll kind of repeat it the same way just so we constantly remember the thought for the day. But lesson 49, God's voice speaks to me all through the day. God's voice speaks to me all through the day. God's voice speaks to me all through the day. So we will be remembering this today. It is quite possible to listen to God's voice all day without interrupting your regular activities in any way. The part of your mind in which truth abides is in constant communication with God, whether you are aware of it or not. It is the other part of your mind that functions in the world and obeys the laws of this world. It is this part which is constantly distracted, disorganized, and highly uncertain. So for today's thought, Jesus is letting us remember that God's voice speaks to us all through the day. And it is this part of our mind that is in constant communication with God, that we are constantly at peace because that is where we are in communication with God. And he is simultaneously reminding us that it is the other part of our mind, this ego mind, that functions in this world and obeys the laws of this world, that can become distracted or feel at any form of fear, feel at pain, feel highly uncertain in any way. So we're getting to see the distinction, and today to reach for the God's voice and let ourselves experience it now instead of thinking it's at some other time. And to continue, the part that is listening to the voice of God is calm, always at rest, and wholly certain. It is really the only part there is. The other part is a wild illusion, frantic and distraught, but without reality of any kind. Try not to listen to it. Try to identify with the part of your mind where stillness and peace reign forever. Try to hear God's voice call to you lovingly, reminding you that your Creator has not forgotten His Son. So today our attempts are to listen to this new mind, not listen to this mind of ego. And we were actually just having conversations about this when all of us were here together, and I was reminded of the part in the text where it was saying we are learning to remember the laws of God and to forget the laws of ego. And this forgetting really isn't an opposite to remembering. All that it really is, forgetting is really just remembering better. So in remembering better, we were remembering that we share one mind with God, that we truly reign in peace and calm stillness always. And so today, with this remembrance within us, we can allow ourselves to have the experience that this is so by listening to this new mind and not listening to the frantic mind, and we will hear something new. By the way, feel free to add.
Thank you.
So to continue for our application parts of today, we will need at least 4 5-minute practice periods today, and more if possible. We will try actually to hear the voice reminding you of God and of yourself. We will approach this happiest and holiest of thoughts with confidence, knowing that in doing so, we are joining our will with the will of God. He wants you to hear His voice. He gave it to you to be heard. Wow. All you gotta do is listen, beautiful souls. And here we go. Listen in deep silence. Be very still and open your mind. Go past all the rashest shrieks and sick imaginings that cover your real thoughts and obscure your eternal link with God. Sink deep into the peace that waits for you, beyond the frantic, riotous thoughts, that sounds and sights of this insane world. You do not live there. We are trying to reach your real home. We are trying to reach the place where you are truly welcome. We are trying to reach God. Do not forget to repeat today's idea very frequently. Do so with your eyes open when necessary, but closed when possible. And be sure that you sit quietly and repeat the idea for today slowly whenever you can, closing your eyes on the world and realizing that you are inviting God's voice to speak to you. I must say, this course lesson moves me. It moves me into stillness. It reminds me that this is what I really want beyond anything else. To hear God's voice, to listen to His call, and to follow His will. This is where my happiness is. So today, all of us together can choose to be still and enter into the silence and let ourselves experience that God's voice speaks to us all through the day. I love Jesus. I love you. I love everyone. Honestly, God is so good.
Yeah.
Hi. Hello, world. All right, we love you guys. Have a beautiful, blessed day with today's lesson. God's voice speaks to me all through the day.